Right now, the day's biggest news stories from a Vegas perspective. This is the Vegas Take with Sharp and Shapiro.
All right, welcome back. It is the Vegas Take. Sharp and Shapiro. So glad you could join us. And, you know, on Fridays, we love having local entertainers in here. Yesterday, we had actually Marlon Wayans. I wouldn't really call him a local entertainer. He is actually doing a show tonight at the Mirage. And these guys are nationally renowned entertainers. They've been all over the world. They've opened up for Michael Jackson. They have been everywhere. And they're doing a great show on the Strip, and they're actually changing their show. I wouldn't say changing it, but it's a Christmas songs. Like Christmas Motown. The guys from Human Nature are in studio with us right now. Andrew, Mike, Toby, and Phil. Gentlemen, always good to have you back in studio. How you guys doing?
Hey.
Thanks for having
Happy
us.
holidays.
Happy holidays. You guys are looking lavish as usual.
Well, thank you.
I always get very jealous when you guys come because, you know, you have full head of hair. You dress really nice. I dress like a schlob. I'm bald. You guys sing great. You look great. And I'm extremely jealous.
Don't feel bad. No, you look
agree?
good today. You're looking good.
I like
the
that.
hat's working
For
well.
me,
Peaky Blinders kind of hat. It's nice.
For me, I look good.
And I like the sweatpants too. They work for you.
You know
They're
what?
good.
I wear these sweatpants every day because they're just so comfortable.
I bet.
They are so comfortable. I need to be comfortable. Like, you guys have to really dress up for your show. That can't always be comfortable, right? I mean, you guys always have to worry about. I have a face for radio. I'm on the radio every day. Nobody cares what I look like. But you guys have to take
Actually,
care
when
of
we started, we're actually in like a three-piece suit. We wore like a three-piece suit,
That's
which
awful.
was not so. But now we've kind of moved. We're into jeans now,
Wear
which are a
jeans
bit
on
easier
stage.
to dance in and
So
yeah,
wearing-
the three-piece
Stretch
suit.
jeans so they can accommodate like Thanksgiving and,
good.
and holidays like that.
So
We
take me
blew
back.
through too many pairs of pants, I think, in the.
Take me back to when
tuxes.
you were wearing that three-piece suit. How difficult is it to perform on stage? You're sweating, and you're wearing an outfit like that. I can't imagine how difficult that is.
Yeah, it gets a little difficult, particularly like when you have to do some kind of move where you have to squat down or something. You have to be very careful of your form, or else all of a sudden the audience is seeing a whole lot more of you than they need to.
Has that ever happened to any of you where you had a
Oh,
wall?
yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yep.
Explain to me.
Actually-
give me an example.
Actually, we were on tour in Australia and we are doing a show over in Perth. And I went down to this dance move, sort of down on the stage, and got back up and realised I'd split my pants. And I think Phil was next to me, and I said, "Phil, I think I've split my pants." And then this woman from the front row goes, "Yes, you have, doll." So I actually ran off stage and I was screaming out, "Anybody got black pants?" And it was like our stage tech guy. He'd sort of rip his jeans off, his black jeans, and I put them.
And you have like what, 2 or 3 minutes before you have to get
not
back?
even. It was probably a
To
minute.
put
but,
on, you
yeah.
just get this guy's jeans. Did they fit you right, or?
They're a little loose, but they'd seen some things in their life. They were like roadie jeans for sure.
How many people are back there during your show, by the way?
Not that many. That's why I was like desperate to find somebody with
I
black
mean, you
pants.
guys are singing. It's not like, you know, a Cirque show where you have like 300 people back there. right?
No,
it's not
probably
like
about
that.
3 or 4.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool. And
So
that's
lucky that Toby's found someone that had black jeans on.
Any other guys had an experience like that? I find those very funny.
No. I mean, it just again, we started here in Vegas. We had these tux pants, and we did a few crotch busting moves. And Toby and I seem to have the honor of busting the crotch more than anyone else. But they'd just wear thin, you know.
I don't know what you're trying to say with that statement, Andrew, but yeah, I think that's true.
We're going to put that on our billboard soon.
You should. That'd be fun. Yeah.
Crotch busting
Yeah.
moves.
It's a mix between singing and I guess it's like it's the show at the Rio, right? Chippendales. It can be a mix between the two. I like that. The guys from Human Nature joining us in studio. Christmas Motown. So, what are some of your favorite Christmas songs to sing that never get old in your eyes?
It was actually funny because we on the promo trail for the Christmas show, and we're thinking what songs we're going to sing, and like it's, you know, can we really do Santa Claus is Coming to Town again? And you know, the weird thing is these songs, they don't change every Christmas.
Right.
So you got to pull out the classics. And, you know, we've been doing a bit of White Christmas recently. We're hoping it'll cool down finally here in Vegas when we sing that song. But that's one of my favorites. I love White Christmas.
How about you guys?
Have yourself a Merry Little Christmas.
That's a good
one of mine. Yeah.
Classic.
Yep. I'll put in there Winter Wonderland. We do a really cool version that's a bit like a Temptations version of the song. So we change it up a little bit and make it a bit groovy, and it's fun to sing.
Very cool.
You know, Andrew mentioned it, but Santa Claus is Coming to Town
That's a good one.
a fun one, and we sort of do it. We do it at the end of our show, and it's one that, you know, all the kids get into as well because, you know, lots of families come down to see the show. And,
Sure.
And each year when we do the Christmas show, at that point we try and make it snow in the showroom. So, and it often does. So if people want to see a bit of indoor snow,
There's
come check us
a
out.
different word for that. If you're at like a ZZ Top show or something like that, or Ozzy Osbourne, and they say they're going to make it snow, usually it means something else.
just a little
it means
bit.
something
So you
happening
guys aren't
backstage.
talking about that.
No, ours is family-friendly
family
snow.
show. Yeah. All right. What's your favorite Hanukkah song? Come on, guys. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Dreidel.
Dreidel
Dreidel.
show.
Tell you what, I heard an awesome version of Shake It Off, but the guys sing it about Hanukkah. They sing,
awesome.
made a dreidel out of clay, 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 clay.
I like that.
It's awesome. You got to look it
I
up.
like that. I love that. So
And Mazel Tov, wasn't it? The hook.
Mazel. There's a song
Mazel
called
Tov.
There's a song called Mazel Tov.
No,
Wow.
it was
No, Shake It
all
Off.
in the same
Mazel
song.
Tov.
I
Shake
didn't
It
even
Off.
know that. That's unbelievable. So it's been a few months since you guys have been in studio. It might have been like, I don't know, maybe 6 months ago or something. How have the shows been going so far?
It's been a good,
Yeah.
it's been a good fall, autumn season here for us. You know, it's always a good time. People seem to come to Vegas to see shows in that time. So for us, it's been great, and you know, just seen a whole bunch of new people coming to the show. A lot of Aussies always come to the show, which
That's
is
cool.
which is fantastic. But we always look so excited or so forward to changing over to this Christmas show. It's a good change for us, and just to see the kind of the reaction from the crowd, getting in the spirit, it's really cool.
For those of you listening right now that don't know, and by the way, we're going to be giving out some tickets to see Human Nature here in just a little bit. These guys have been doing this for a very, very long time. I don't make it to sound like you guys are old. You're not old, but
Such a long time.
You just did, but anyway.
you guys have been doing this for a while. You opened up for Michael Jackson. You guys have opened up for some pretty big acts, and you've performed in front of literally, right, 50,000 people. Is that
Yeah,
fair?
the biggest crowd ever was over 100,000 people.
Michael Jackson?
Yeah, that was in Germany on a Formula One racetrack.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Oppenheimering.
And it was like, you know, you're standing on stage with that many people in front of you.
Yeah.
You can't tell that it's that many people.
I deal with
because
that every day. There's at least
Oh, yeah.
100,000 people
By the
listening.
time
right
you
now.
get about halfway back in the crowd, you're not seeing anyone's faces or anything anymore. It's just dots. It's just like
That
a
is-
blur.
But I mean,
It's
when
incredible.
you're going to a show like that and you're opening up for Michael Jackson, you know there's going to be a ton of people. But did you know that show there would be that many people before, you were at the venue?
Yeah, we were. I remember our dressing stage. Maybe it was in the pits. I don't know, because it is a racetrack. And we could literally see. It was like a sea of people, and it was amazing. It was you could hear the crowd kind of. They're all talking together, and but for us, it wasn't like, oh, we're going out to perform for 100,000 people, because you can't even comprehend that. It was just a fun gig.
It was embarrassing for Michael when the crowd like booed him when they come on stage and started chanting human nature.
Bring back. Yeah, bring
Human nature. In German, of course.
No, but I mean, you guys understand why I asked that, though, because, I mean, you guys have been doing this for a long time, and you're veterans. But with that being said, you do a show like that, it has to change a little bit. I mean, you don't want to change your thought process and your performance, but, I mean, you have to be thinking to yourself, wow, this is incredible. I mean, what's going through your mind before you hit the stage for a show like that?
I think one of the other that was a number of live people, but when we actually had the honor of singing at the Sydney Olympics back in 2000, and people were banding around the number billions, billions of people watching, and that was, I think for us, that was one of the most kind of nervous we've ever been, just to know that this was going out live to the world, and that was I still remember the feeling before that. Just this was kind of overwhelming to think that. That many people were going to watch something we did.
And I know you
Good
had
or bad.
Of course. And I know you had a brief interaction with Michael Jackson. You met him. You guys spoke for a little bit. But what was it like, the entourage around Michael Jackson, the security, the way things were put together for him? Like, talk to me a little bit about that.
Yeah, it was quite full on. We actually got to know a lot of the security guys and crew and band, so we became a bit of a part of the family, I guess, on the road, whereas Michael is always very much a step away from that. But one of the funny things is that whenever Michael Jackson walked down a hallway in a building, the security would go ahead of him and ask people to close their doors. It was a little bit odd, I suppose, to stop people from fawning all over him and staring at him. But we became such a part of the furniture on the tour that the security guys had come down towards our room.
That
and
was
we
in a
hear them-
hotel room, you're telling me?
No, this is backstage.
Oh, backstage. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Okay.
That we'd hear the security guys coming down
so when
the
you
hall
say
saying,
when you say close the door, though, what do you mean? What door to what?
the door
hallway.
to your room, to the
Oh,
hall.
just
If
our
Michael's-
dressing room.
okay. So
if Michael Jackson's
So you're
walking
telling me
down the hall,
there's a bunch of people in dressing rooms. It could be managers or people like yourself,
Dancers.
and they requested that you close your doors when he walks by.
when he walks past. That's correct.
What are they afraid that you're just going to take out a picture and then sell the picture to TMZ?
Well, I guess like the level of security in those rooms wasn't as high as it normally is around Michael. So I guess
I guess he is
they're
like he
trained.
was
They're
like the
Navy-
president. I
They're
mean, he's
Navy SEAL guys, so
Yeah.
I suppose they're just doing what
They're supposed
is
to
the most
do, right?
important thing.
But you guys aren't like fans. You're musicians. You're opening up for the guy.
But that's the
and you
funny
gotta-
thing that
it's
we-
like that to me. That's like a security guard going up to you saying, "Hey guys, I know you're opening up for Michael Jackson, but don't ask for his autograph right now." Like it's just you know what I mean. Like I could see if you guys were just regular fans backstage, but
That's
you're not.
right.
That's why it's a little weird to me.
But that's what eventually happened. We became such a part of the furniture on the tour that we'd hear the security guys coming and going, "Close your door, please. Close your door, please. Close your door, please." Then they get to our room and go, "Hey guys," and then keep going. "Close your door, please. Close your door, please." I knew it was us. It was like,
That's
it doesn't
cool.
matter.
That's
Those guys
cool.
are
That's cool. Okay,
Yeah.
because that would be a little bit weird. Okay, so tell me about this switch to the Christmas Motown. I know you're going to sing a song for us here in a little bit, and we're going to give away some tickets. But tell me about the change. I would imagine when you're singing the same songs day in and day out, you like to switch it up a little bit, right? So this is probably refreshing for you guys, right?
Yeah, totally. We actually, when we started as a group, this coming up in a few weeks, it'll be our 30th anniversary together as
Wow,
a group, 30
that's awesome.
years. But when we started,
Congratulations.
we actually went out onto the streets of Sydney at Christmas time. We would go out and sing Christmas carols, and so we'd go out and busk. That was part of kind of how we made a little bit of extra money at Christmas time. And so for us, it's always been part of our DNA, doing these songs, and we made a Christmas album a few years ago too. So we love, changing the show over,
Sure.
and it's just, it's a lot of fun for us.
You recently celebrated 10 years here performing in Las Vegas. Now, as you know, it is very difficult to have a lasting show here in Las Vegas. I don't care who you are. Frank Caliendo is one name that comes to mind. Extremely talented guy, super nice guy, one of the best impersonators around. His show only lasted 6 months here, and he signed a 10-year contract. Just the point being, it doesn't. Sometimes it doesn't even matter how talented you are. There's got to be a little bit of luck involved.
Yep.
It's got to be a great show. It's got to be local friendly. Obviously, you guys are doing all those things. But when you started this, go back, rewind 10 years. Did you think you guys would be here this long?
Oh, no way. I mean, in those early weeks, we didn't know whether we were going to be here for a month or two or a year. Really, we just had to be ready to sort of roll with it and try and adjust to it, because we didn't know the market, but the producer that we were working with certainly did. So we put a lot of faith in what he knew, and I think the trick with Vegas is you got to make sure you've got like the backing or the funding or whatever to last 6 months, because I think a lot of shows in the last few years have just like front loaded everything, like they've put all this money in, and then they just don't get people coming along. And we've even had to make changes to ours to sort of adjust to changes that happen in town. But it's going great guns at the moment.
And congratulations on that. By the way, you guys were also inducted into the Aria Hall of Fame. Now, for locals in Las Vegas, they might think that's the Aria Hotel. Wait, the Aria,
We just realized that.
the Aria Hotel and Casino has a Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
no, they don't.
we're
No.
moving in there. We're going to be living there.
They do not have a Hall of Fame. Can you explain to me what that is?
Well, it's the Australian version of the Grammy Awards, if you will. It's our record industry and music industry. And so we're getting honoured into the Australian Music Industry Hall of Fame. So it's for our recording career and our whole career. And it's really amazing that the industry wants to recognise us that way. It's something we never worked towards, or never really imagined we would get. It's kind of, you don't set those kind of goals really as artists. You kind of want to make music and make people happy, but to kind of have we found out about 4 weeks ago we're actually in Niagara Falls, and our manager said it was about 1 o'clock at night, and we just done our last show, so we're kind of still up, and she said, "You need to get on the phone right now." And so we all kind of conferenced in, and I thought something devastating was happening, but she said, we all sat on the phone. She goes, "Oh, I just got news that you guys are being inducted into the Hall of Fame this year." It was like,
incredible.
what? Really?
How cool is that?
Yeah. And the bizarre thing is that it's on November 27th, and that is the actual day that we celebrate our anniversary. So
How cool
every
is
year
that?
on
That's
that day. So we'll be turning 30 as a group on that night as well.
Wow, that is awesome. Congratulations.
Thank you.
A lot of success, man. That's pretty incredible. If you're just joining us, the guys from Human Nature in studio, Andrew, Mike, Toby, and Phil, they're switching it up to the Christmas Motown. So correct me if I'm wrong, but this starts on the 19th of this month, and it goes through December 23rd. Is that
Yes.
correct?
22nd.
Okay, and then
So we
what
do four
happens?
shows, 19th through the 22nd.
So you're still doing your regular show now, and then on the 19th you switch it up? Is that
That's right.
Is that what
Yeah,
happens?
Tuesday
Is that
night.
so? Do you guys? I would imagine you guys do some rehearsals. If you haven't
We have.
done these songs in a
Yes.
while, you don't just go right up there, cold and just start singing these songs. How much rehearsal does it take to really get a song down and you're comfortable to perform it in front of a bunch of people?
Well, I think when you put a brand new song in the show, that can take quite a while to do it. It's not just a matter of just getting the performance right. You've got to get the choreography down, the staging of it, the lighting and everything like that, like what might be happening with the production behind it on the video screens. So that can take a good, it's not a specific time, but over a number of days before you can have the song be ready.
Sure.
But we're lucky with the Christmas show. We've actually been doing the Christmas show pretty much every year since we've been here. So those songs...
Right, so you're used to it. Yeah.
Yeah, so it takes a little less time, but we still do definitely rehearse.
Have you
It's
guys
not like
ever...
we just get out there and do it.
Of course, that's a stupid question. So have you guys ever done karaoke before? Does anyone ever ask you to do karaoke? Because is that annoying when someone asks you to do that?
A little bit. I mean, I kind of feel like a bit of a dickhead, because like being a good singer, like no one wants to hear a good singer do karaoke. Right. But you got to choose one of the fun songs. I could choose something stupid like that.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, like, if you had to sing a karaoke song, would it be Madonna, like a Virgin? Like, what would it be?
Yeah,
what would the song be? Yeah.
My favorite.
Barry Manilow.
I've only ever done it a couple of times, but I love a Captain and Tennille duet.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, like
I would like to hear that.
Yeah,
Wow,
so
that's pretty.
I think that's pretty much one of the only
All
times
right, we
I've
have
ever
that
done
song queued up. Let's go. No, I'm just kidding.
Do you do it with yourself?
it. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
all by yourself? Wow.
I'm half woman and half man, and yeah, no.
I like that. Like, if you guys, what would you guys do if you were forced to do a song? What would the song be? It can't be one of your own. That's cheating.
No, I've always loved to do Kiss, the Prince song. That's a cool one.
Oh, that's a good one. You definitely have the vocals for that. That's
I think
for sure.
a bit of Neil Diamond or something would be good.
Neil Diamond.
They're coming to America.
I love it. These guys are good. I like that. I like that. So I thought you were going to say Justin Bieber. That's what I thought it was going to be.
Oh no,
That's Andrew. That's
Yeah, I do Bieber. Yeah.
he's a believer.
What do you guys make of some of the music out there today? And I'm not asking you to bash people. That's my job. I do that every day. But, there's a lot of quote-unquote musicians out there. I won't mention any names, Britney Spears, but some people on the strip that, they're entertainers, but I wouldn't necessarily call them musicians because they lip sync and they don't play any musical instruments. So what do you make of some of these people that are making $300,000-400,000 grand a show that are not singing? They're dancing and they're taking their clothes off, but they're entertaining, right?
I say they're awesome, and would they be interested in investing in another Vegas show?
Now, there you go.
Yeah, I'd say on their good side.
There you go. I like that. No, but you know what I'm saying?
Entertainment comes in all forms.
That's true.
No matter if you're entertained by what you're seeing, then I guess that the job's been done. So it's kind of, I guess, for some of those shows, I don't think people are going necessarily to hear a great vocal from someone like, maybe it's Britney that you're talking about, but they're going for the songs and for the spectacle. So it's
The production.
I think it's like, if you're entertained, if that's entertaining for you, then it's working, I guess.
Sure, that's fair. That makes sense. All right, so what would you guys consider the best male and female vocalists of all time?
Wow.
Oh.
Wow.
Female for me is kind of pretty easy. There are great ones out there, but probably Aretha Franklin.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Incredible. I got a chance to see her. I was lucky enough, and unbelievable voice.
Donny Hathaway had an incredible voice. I think. I mean, he's just. There's so many great singers. It's hard to
narrow
choose
it
one.
down.
Paul
Yeah.
McCartney.
Yeah,
There you
he's
go.
an
Just
amazing singer.
so versatile. That
I
he
saw
can
him
sing,
at T-Mobile.
he
Yeah,
can
it was an
sing something
incredible
like
show.
yesterday, and then the next minute turn around and sing.
What do you guys
Helter
think of
Skelter.
Adele? Adele's pretty good.
She's got an amazing voice, yeah. And just her, just most of her records are just her voice. It's such an incredible instrument and so much character. And she touches, people relate to her as an artist in a big way. So she's
I always
incredible.
thought Whitney Houston, when she was in her prime.
Yeah, she was amazing.
When she was in her prime, I mean, I don't know who could beat that. She was.
I think
incredible.
Celine Dion's one of the greatest singers of all
Absolutely.
time. She just, we've seen her live so many times, and just her ability to just tear those notes. And, you can hear maybe two notes of a song and you can tell it's Celine Dion.
I think Prince was
He was incredible.
insane. Like his range was incredible as well. Like
And an incredible
sing really
musician. He
low
played
and-
15 different instruments,
everything,
which is
yeah.
unbelievable, right? Like, as far as rock artists go, I'm just curious, who are some of your favorite rock artists that you grew up listening to that you love, that you still listen to?
Well, I actually listened to a lot of Aussie rock bands. Actually, Midnight
sure.
Oil was like a
Sure.
big favourite of mine. They were big.
That's a
over
good
here.
one, yeah.
I think Bono's an incredible rock
Bono, yeah.
vocalist. Yeah.
Those are some good
Queen's
ones.
always been my favorite.
Did you guys like the movie?
I thought it was good.
It's pretty cool.
When are they going to make a documentary or a movie about you guys? That's what I want to know. That'd be interesting. Who's going to play Michael Jackson in that little awkward
Yeah, and that little
conversation?
awkward.
The hallway.
That little awkward. How long was that conversation, by the way? This is what I find fascinating. You're opening up for Michael Jackson. How many dates was that?
In the 40s somewhere.
So 40-something dates, and you only talked to him once, right?
Yeah,
And
we
how-
tried hard. We were pressing all the time. We wanted to meet him.
How
but
long was that conversation? I'm just curious.
It was probably
5 minutes?
couple of minutes.
a few minutes.
That's it, huh?
It's more of an
we-
interchange
Hey,
rather
how's it
than a
going? How you
conversation.
doing?
And we did take a photo with him, but we actually never saw the photo. We've never seen
took
it.
a-
Still never seen it. To
You
this
took
day.
a photo with him, and he never got the photo?
We never
Yeah,
did
it was with a professional photographer that he has on his
He
tour,
never
and
sent you
obviously he didn't approve of it. Maybe he looked bad in it or something. So
He didn't approve of the picture. You never
Yeah,
saw the
so
picture.
he didn't let it
That's
get
a
out to
shame
us.
because that would have been pretty cool
Yeah,
to
very
have a
cool
picture.
to have.
absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
that's too bad. All right, so here's what I want to do. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, you guys are going to sing a song for us in studio. I can't
Sure.
wait for
Wonderful.
that.
Okay.
Before I do that, I want to give a pair of tickets away to see this
Okay.
show. I've seen these guys before. They are absolutely incredible, and you're going to hear it coming up next. But right now, fifth caller at 257-5396, we're going to give you a pair of tickets to see the Australia's Human Nature, Motown, and more. This is a pair of tickets. It's good till the end of the year, so you have plenty of time. Right now, fifth caller, 702-257-5396. Again, that number to call if you want to win tickets. Fifth caller, pair of tickets to see Human Nature. That number again, 702-257-5396. And you just scored yourself a pair of tickets to see these lavishly good-looking men on stage.
Just
doing-
standing there looking good.
That's right, doing their thing.
Really, really, really
Again,
good looking.
257-5396. Fifth caller right now. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to take a quick break, and when we come back, these guys are going to be singing in studio for us. I promise you, they are absolutely incredible. The phone lines are going crazy. See, when I give something out for free, they just
people
boom.
love free stuff.
People like free stuff, man. They call up. I'm telling you. All right, so we're going to take a quick break. These guys we're coming right back at you. And by the way, stick around because I have another pair of tickets to give away next segment. So we're going to take a quick break, be back right after this. We will hear these guys singing live on this show on The Vegas Take. You're listening to The Vegas Take right here on the all-new 101.5 FM, 720 AM, KDON. All right, welcome back. It is The Vegas Take, Sharp and Shapiro. No, these guys will not be rapping about Donald Trump. We played those earlier. It was just absolutely horrible. But the guys in studio joining us right now are the guys from Human Nature, Andrew, Mike, Toby, and Phil. And their show is switching up a little bit on November 19th to the Christmas Motown and more. We're going to have another pair of tickets to give away here in just a little bit. But gentlemen, I'm going to shut up now. I do talk way too much. And I want to give you guys an opportunity because you guys are so good at what you do. You're so amazing.
you.
So I want to give you guys an opportunity to sing a song for us. Before you start, can you tell us what song is going to be?
Yes, it is going to be a lovely song called Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas.
I think I might have heard
heard
that
that
one
one?
before.
Yep.
Yes, I think I have.
People
All right.
like that
A
one.
moderate hit.
I like that one. Okay, so I'm going to turn my mic off now. Here we go. You guys take it away.
Have yourself.
Hang on, let's try that
Try.
again.
Let's start again.
Here we go.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. From now on, our troubles will be out of sight. Oh, shoo-up. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. From now on, our troubles will be miles away. No, here we are, as in olden days. Happy golden days of your faithful friends who are dear to us, gather near to us once more. Through the years, we all will be together if the fates allow. Hang a shining star upon the highest bough. Oh, and have yourself a merry
Wow, that was awesome. You guys are so good, you make me sick. You know that? You guys are so good. It's unbelievable how good you guys are. The studio
we
is
do have
melting.
a couple of crashes now and again like the start, though.
That
we
was
are only human.
That was unbelievable. That
Oh,
was
thanks.
unbelievable. Thank you so much for performing that song.
Our pleasure.
And before I give away another, and actually, why don't I just try to give away another pair of tickets now?
Can we pick a number?
Yes. What number caller would you like this time?
9.
I like that. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to do number 9, okay? Number to call right now, 257-5396. The 9th caller is going to win another pair of tickets. If you just won before, you can't win again. Human Nature, tickets are good till the end of the year, and this is good for 2 tickets for any show to see Human Nature. I am taking the 9th caller right now. Let me give out the number again, 702-257-5396. Again, that number to call if you want to win these tickets, 257-5396. No, you guys can't call. You guys can't win tickets. No, it doesn't work for you guys. No, you guys have a
I
job
want to see the show.
I want to sit out and watch it one day.
All right, phone line's going crazy again. That was so amazing, guys. I always love it when you come in. Before I say goodbye to you guys, give me a quick rundown on this show again. For those of you maybe that have never seen your show before, or maybe those that have and want to hear some different stuff, want to hear some of these Christmas tunes, give me a little rundown on why people should check out this show, which the new show starts on the 19th of November and runs for a little bit over a month. Talk to me about
Well, we've called it Christmas, Motown, and more, and we do Christmas songs, Motown songs, and more. So it's a lot of fun, like all your Christmas favorites, and there's some Motown in there as well. And like I said before, we try and make it snow in the theatre, which is a lot of fun. And yeah, it's just great to get into the spirit of the holidays and see people starting to have a great time around Christmas time. And yeah, we have fun. We get people involved in the show as well, and it's a great night out.
And if you have seen the Motown show, it's actually completely
Really
different.
different,
Yeah, we have Christmas songs, and so it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. Good for the whole family. Bring your kids, too.
I always appreciate it when you guys take the time to come in. It's always a good conversation with you guys. You guys are awesome. You guys are so talented,
man.
and it's such a great show. You guys are welcome back anytime.
Well, thank you.
Thank you so much. The guys from Human Nature, thank you so much for being here again. We really do
Awesome.
appreciate
See you
it.
again soon.
Happy
Appreciate it.
holidays, everyone.
That's right. Happy holidays and good luck with the new show. All right, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, what are we doing this weekend? What do we got going on? What is my producer doing this weekend? I think we're going to check out Marlon Wayans tonight. We're going to make fun of our producer. He's going to jump in a little bit, and Campaign's going to take the mic as well.
You're running the marathon in the sweatpants on Sunday,
right.
aren't you?
Let me tell you something. A marathon for me is walking a block. Okay, that's how horrible I am. I am not on the front of Fitness Magazine, and I never will be. That's for sure. Not everyone could look like you guys. Okay, that's for sure. All right, thanks for coming in, guys. We'll take a quick break. Be back right after this. You're listening to the Vegas Take right here on the all new 101.5 FM, 720 AM, KDAWN.